G'day guys, and today Shorty and I are going to have a bit of a discussion on one of the Q&A questions. This is the first one we're doing out of the three for the week. So we've got Aussie Videomaker here, matey, and he's asked us, how do you think Jarryd Roughead going out for the first half is for the Hawks? Not worded perfectly, mate, but and slight suspicion that it's probably the junkyard dog, as
You're so sus on that,
as
mate.
Dicko has Dicko's alerted me to it, mate, and his first question sounded like a junkyard dog question, so...
Fair enough.
But we'll answer it because it's a good question, so it doesn't matter who you are. If you ask a good question, you're on.
Fair call, mate, and obviously it's going to affect them a fair amount, but any side in the competition probably couldn't cover it as well as Hawthorn will, I suppose.
Yeah.
They've lost Franklin a while back, they made Roughead number one forward, now he's gone down for, what is it, about 10 weeks, 10 or 12 weeks, I think?
Yeah, first half of the season.
Hard to say exactly when, but,
yep.
You know, so that the natural flow and effect makes Gunston have to take the real mantle, and Sean Makers is going to be there, I believe,
yep.
And a couple other blokes that I'm sure you'll touch on. Look, it'll affect them. They're only human. They're not robots. You know, they're going to be without one of the best key forwards in the game, so
yep.
They will struggle, but they cover it so damn well. I mean, they lost Gibson for, I think, about 8 or 9 weeks last year, wasn't it? And
yeah, it might have been in the year before.
Yeah.
With Mitchell, similar time.
Yeah, true. So, I mean, they just cover it. Someone else manages to play a similar role, such as their depth.
Yep.
And then they do so well to get them back at a similar level of, you know, playing ability. I mean, normally people can come back and struggle to really find their feet so quickly, but Hawthorn have a good track record there, so it will affect them. They may lose a game or two that they might not normally without that extra star on their side, but don't hold me to that. They could just dominate once again.
I'm probably agreeing to a lot of what you said there, mate. So, yeah, it is a fair loss, but as Shorty alluded to, they're more about system than personnel. And as he said, like, they're probably the best team to be able to cover, you know, star players going out. They've had Lake out, they've had Gibson out, and they've had Mitchell out for long stints, and plenty of other injuries. They've had their coach out for 6 weeks, and they go along fine. Brendan Bolton doesn't lose a game in that time, so look, they can cover anything essentially. Showmakers will be the second floor to Gunston, would think. Gunston's probably thinking to himself, I never thought I'd have to take the number one role until Ruffy retires, but Sicily has been thrown around as a name. Matt Spang's been thrown around. Frawley was thought, put up forward a bit last year. I don't think he'll play forward at all due to Lake retiring. But they'll exercise a few options and they can cover it well. I think I mentioned Sicily could be an option. I think Showmakers and Gunston will be fine though as a combination. And if anything, it makes them more unpredictable up forward. And certainly it makes those small forwards like Bruce and Rioli and Piopolo even more dangerous, with them not going to the obvious Roughead if he is playing that key forward spot. But look, certainly I don't think they'll be struggling a little bit, but I think they can cover it as good as anyone. And look, as you said, mate, you hit the nail on the head. They may miss 1 or 2 games that they may normally get due to not having that extra help up forward, and Gunston plays so well because he's not the focus.
Yeah.
So even though I do love him, I think Showmakers may be allowed to play a bit of a better role, or at least if Gunston's down, Showmakers maybe steps up. But we'll see. It'll be interesting. The Hawks have a few out. Shields is also out. But again, I'll find someone else. O'Rourke will probably take over for a little while. And in the forward half, it may be a bit tougher, a few less goals from key forwards, but they should be fine.
Someone's got to step up, I guess, so the proof will be in who can actually stand up. But as you say, they rely on their array of goal kickers rather than just a bloke kicking 6 or 7. So they're still going to be a very productive forward 50.
No doubt, mate. So that's answering your question, Aussie Videomaker, if that's who you really are. I'll love to.
The suspicion is real.
Oh yeah, mate. You got to be all over it. That's the answer to our question. Hope you've enjoyed that. Feel free, if anyone else wants to comment, go for it, or ask a question. Probably just do another Q&A introduction kind of set up each week to sort of get it all happening. So, yeah, thanks for listening on that question. We've got a couple more to go. Feel free to check them out. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it, and feel free to subscribe as well. Don't forget to check out the other ones, and we'll see you guys all next time.